Reefs RC has got a brand new LCG transmission. Here we have the XPT3 right here. We're going to dig into this and show you guys everything that's inside of it. But first I want to mention they picked up Rich Trujillo and Wyatt Mellon, two of the top names in the RC world of crawling. Big things for Reefs. Let's get to the table and check this out. There's a lot to go over in this tiny little transmission. Let's get into some of the details. To start with, in-house design, aluminum case, hardened steel gears, titanium output right here. Yeah, titanium output shaft. Now the gears are 48 pitch, they are hardened, but it's a very simple design inside and I think you're going to like it. Let's go ahead and take this cover off. Removing the gear cover, there's your spur gear. Now the design of this inside is very simple and very effective. The gear ratios work fine for both straight and portal. They are geared a little bit more towards the portal side, but yeah, the bolt pattern is just simple, 2 bolts, about 42 millimeters apart. Yeah, simple, easy, very compact. Let's get these 3 bolts out. Check it out. Simple, easy, 2-gear design. Technically, I guess 3, because this right here does come apart. Hardened steel gears, guys. Look at the ratios. This is pure competition. Pure competition. Let me tell you guys. Get this out right here. Got that pin right there. Simple, easy. Everything is centered on the shaft. What this does is it reduces the chance of it actually getting a wobble or a click. Very nice design. I'll tell you guys one thing for sure. I will be building a vehicle with this transmission. That will happen. As far as gearing goes, your pinion gear range is 11 tooth, 48 pitch, all the way up to 20 tooth, 48 pitch, all right? So with that in mind, the transmission ratio is anywhere from 6.75 to 1 all the way up to 12.27 to 1. So with that in mind, it will work. Now, straight axles, when you're talking the normal stock 3.75 to 1 ratio, you have a range of anywhere from 25.3 to 1 up to 46 to 1. So you have all the range that you can work with on that. As far as portal axles, the SCX 10 style gears, you know, everything box stock, you got a ratio of 48.5 all the way up to 88 to 1. Now, there are little decimals and stuff like that as far as getting, you know, the exact ratio, but I think we're good enough on those with the rounded figures. Now, for the Vanquish F10 portal axles, you have a ratio of 35.44 up to 64.43 to 1 with those different pinion gears. So with that said, certainly recommend like the 11 tooth pinion gear. I have a 12 tooth. That's all I had in stock. So we will be looking at that soon. But I have a 12 tooth pinion gear we're going to put on here, going to test it out. On the front side where the motor is, I can show you guys. Now the motor is going to be right here. And the drive shaft is generally speaking going to be coming out at a little bit of an angle depending on where you position the transmission at. So there is clearance for a drive shaft with this very compact transmission. With the Holmes revolver motor, look at this. We got tons of room here. Tons of room. And this particular shaft right here by Vidavon is pretty much 12 millimeters in diameter. So tons of room here. Tons of room. When was the last time you saw a Polar 400 by Holmes, huh? When was the last time you saw that? It's been a little while. Now this is the 12 tooth pinion gear on this. So this actually gives even more room to play with. If you're a 550 brush kind of guy, once again, plenty of room. You just won't have enough room in case your axle force, I mean, they're all on the driver's side, right? But if you happen to have an axle with the passenger side front, then you may have a little bit of a drive shaft problem. Other than that, you're golden. Are you ready for this? If you can find a mod 0.6 gear, the size that is required to fit this right here, you can actually fit a 1/8 size motor on here. Look, there is still room. Now, you talk about raw torque. Could you imagine? That is crazy. You get this thing down low, you want a good low bias in the chassis? Here you go. Oh my God, that is wild. I just had a thought. Seeing this motor on here means that you could actually run the new Hobbywing R3 with the 1/8 scale motor on this thing. Holy moly. If by chance you did do something like this, I would highly recommend some kind of a motor support in the chassis. So pretty much you can run any motor you want on this thing. Outrunner, Inrunner, 1/8 scale. So the thing is, you're probably asking and you're looking at, there's no overdrive or underdrive in the transmission. This is true, but we also have a very lightweight transmission. So if you use a motor lightweight, or maybe the 380 size revolver or something like that, you save a lot of chassis weight, which makes the axles naturally heavier by comparison. So, and as far as overdrive and underdrive, you pair this thing up with a set of portals, ring and pinions and portals, portal gears, you can get all the overdrive you possibly need right there. So with the straight axles, you could do the gears that I put into the H10, the Boom Racing 24/8 front gears and the 33/8 rear gears. That's a lot of overdrive right there, just right in the ring and pinion. So that's an option to go there for big overdrive. So basically the transmission in modern times doesn't really need the overdrive, as you can just do it all at the axles. So that's actually pretty neat. And this is a very well-designed transmission. It's simple and effective. You know that old KISS thing, keep it simple, stupid? There you go. So to wrap this up, we have a very tight, well-built transmission by Reefs RC. And seeing this come from Reefs, knowing their recent acquisitions with employees, Rich and Wyatt, this is big. This is way bigger than the little transmission I got in my hand. So you guys stay tuned. I got a feeling a lot is on the way, but I got to put this in something. I have no idea what yet, but I've been kind of itching to build some new trucks. I guess we'll have to see, but I'm really happy that you can fit any motor you want. I was a little bit worried about that, but we're good to go. Guys, Reefs RC, stay tuned with them. Catch you later.
If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.